Hey guys, so we are at 304 Dianne. I actually cannot remember the name of this neighborhood. Shoot. So this neighborhood, I want to say it's called Benoist Circle, but I could be wrong. Right over here is Benton Road. You're in the first cul-de-sac when you come into the neighborhood. Super cute little area. The park that I had mentioned, Brownlee Park, is back this direction. If you guys buy this house, you'll probably see me ride by on my bike every morning. You can come from the park into the neighborhood and come down this road. And so I usually ride my bike through the park down into here and make a couple of loops and then head back home. So this one was built in 1970, 1957 square feet, 4-bed, 2-bath. It is a little outdated, but it's not terrible. Super cute, the flower beds and stuff. The curb appeal is nice. You do have this courtyard. Definitely needs some weeding, but they did gravel up here. And we'll go ahead and head in. So one thing I want to point out actually, so these are bedrooms that these windows go into. So the inside of the house can be kind of dark. It was super dark when I opened the door, because there's not any windows in the main areas. But we'll talk about it. So right through the front door, you do have, this would be a formal sitting / formal dining room up here. This is actually almost the exact same floor plan as my house. And we closed in this wall and put a door here so that it was an actual room. Hop over here. Kind of give you an idea. So it could be, because it's a 4-bedroom, but it could be it'd be a great playroom. You could make it another bedroom if you wanted to. And then you do have the darn bifold doors right here. So this leads us into the living room. And this is the part that felt kind of dark because you don't have any windows on the backside. And you get morning sun with this house. And then you do have the wood paneling that makes it feel a little darker. In my opinion, my house was wood paneling. We remodeled our house. If I could go back and change anything, because we filled the cracks with mud and did a texture over it and then painted so that it looks like sheetrock, I would have just left the painted paneling and left it alone because I hate the texture on my walls. But that's just my opinion. So do you have this cute little built-in beautiful fireplace. It is wood burning, but you do have a gas connection, so it has a gas starter and you could switch it over to gas logs. You have all of the cathedral ceiling details in here too. You do actually have ceiling fans in here as well. The old school radio system, I didn't play with it earlier to even see if it worked. I hear something coming from it. So I actually don't, oh, there it goes. You can turn it off. I was about to say, it's always making that noise, but you can turn it off. They have redone the floors in here. This is a vinyl wood plank, and then this is a ceramic tile. This is your eat-in dining room here. I think you could fit a 6-person table here, a round one or an oval shape. And then you have cabinets. This is a little bar. So in our house, we did a breakfast bar here for some additional seating. And then I did solid cabinets because I didn't like being able to see in the cabinets. You would need a fridge with this one too. I don't know why everybody's taking their refrigerator. You have the wall mount oven. We did cabinets here and just did a regular oven. This is an OG cooktop. It probably works perfectly fine, and you probably don't need a new one unless you just want one. Dishwasher. Counters tend to be one of the cheaper upgrades that you can do. that add lots of value and desirability with homes. And then it leads us into the laundry room. So washer and dryer hook up here. Lots of cabinets. Don't know why they went with that shutter look. Hot water heater. And we'll head outside in a minute. We'll check out bedrooms first. And I love, sorry, I have the low power mode pop up. I love this light in here. I'm a big fan of like 1970s real estate. So bedroom number 1. So they did do hardwood floors in the bedrooms, but they are different. Downside to 70s homes, like, oh, sorry. You either had gigantic bedrooms or small bedrooms. These are a little on the smaller side. The intercom system. And then we have bedroom number 2. And these are all pretty like similar in size. They're like the same size as my bedrooms at my house. Double door bifold closet. So 2 bedrooms. This will be, we'll go to number 3 back here. I love these little door handles too. These are original. And I think they're so cute. This one is a little bit bigger than the other 2. Kind of, I think all the closets are pretty much the same size. So that was bedroom number 3. You have like a linen closet here. This is going to be your bathroom. So vanity, you have like a true vanity area. Excuse me, I have to yawn. You have the bathtub with the OG olive green 1970s tile. And this is like a porcelain tub instead of the fiberglass insert. And then your toilet. Oh, we do have some storage right back here. Oops. And this is a hamper. Also a fun old school feature. They're actually starting to make a comeback. And then we have the master. I don't know why I keep looking down. Master bedroom. Sometimes I think gimbals are more trouble than they're actually worth. But my hands are shaky, so when I try to record with just my hand, it looks pretty rough. Bathroom, you do have, because a lot of people when they see these bathrooms, they're like, what about us getting ready in the morning? You do have the bifold doors, again. Vanity. Over here is closet. This is like a shoe rack that goes all the way around. My house also had those. And then you do have like some OG 1970s wallpaper in here as well. It's super cute though. Bathroom. This bathroom was updated early 2000s. This is a fiberglass insert that's meant to like look like tile. You do have the bench. It was probably updated for like accessibility reasons, like an older couple or something. That OG toilet too, that old school toilet paper hanger. There we go. So now we will head out to the backyard. Head through this door. And then I do think we are also Apollo Elementary. which isn't like a terrible school. So I'm a Montessori, or I plan on sending Miles to the Montessori school in Shreveport. But if he does not get in, he would go to Apollo, and I'm not like opposed to Apollo, so I don't think it's terrible. But it would be Apollo Elementary, Benton Middle, Airline High School. I'm personally not a big fan of. Did I say Benton Middle? I meant to say Green Acres Middle. I'm not a big fan of Green Acres Middle and Airline High School. But I'm also not a big fan of any of the high schools in our area, to be honest with you. I have a few friends that have high school age students, and I just hear all of and I think it's like high school in general. I always hear all of the horror stories of having a high school aged kid. This backyard is beautiful. I have a really nice big tree here. Now, I'm assuming your property line actually goes a little further out because of how the shed is set up. I don't trust this thing, so I'm not going to walk up it, but... Looks like it's in decent condition. The floor seems... I swear the floor looks wet. We do have like a little buckle there. And like you have the gate, and you can tell they mow back here too. You have like another little shed back there too. And that is Benton there. This shouldn't still currently be on well, but it looks like an old well house or a septic tank. It should be city well and sewer now. So fun fact, apparently crepe myrtles attract ants. I have some friends that literally won't plant crepe myrtles in their backyard because of the ants and little kids. So something to be mindful of. This is probably like a little shed or something at one point, and they put a goal out here. I believe this is a utility transformer, but I'm not 100% sure. Looks like neighbors are getting new fence put up. Yeah, this backyard's beautiful. There we go. So I think that's it. So this one is listed for $199.9, which I think is a fabulous price. I meant to check your mortgage payment because your mortgage payment, you should definitely be able to include BAH or your utilities and your BAH and stuff. There's some like weathering here. And that door leads back into the laundry room. But for the price, like I know it's outdated, I do think it's a good deal. It would need some work. However, like depending on what you guys are willing to do and like do yourself and stuff, backsplash and countertops, like I think you'd probably be around $2,000, would make a world of a difference. As well as like, I used to have these doors and I wish I would have kept them, to be honest. I think they're cool. I would like keep the doors the same and like paint this part maybe. But I think like some little upgrades like that will add value. I think in this exact same condition in 4 to 5 years when you guys go to move again, if y'all move that quick, you'll definitely be able to resell it for $199.9 at least. So yeah, I think that wraps this up. Let me know if you guys have any questions.